Good afternoon, everyone. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning Dynamite Service with explosive results. So this is a 20-volt backpack sprayer. We're using the wide red tip, and we're going to be using the Foundation Armor SX5000 water-based, and that's a clear matte finish. Once again, that's a Silane siloxane sealer, and it's a fantastic sealer. It's a 7 to 10 year product. This is not a color enhancing. This is not a urethane sealer. This is a type of sealer that would be used for pitting, spalling, cracking, resisting rust, iron, and sulfur. It's a waterproofer, and it really greatly protects the stone. This is a Travertine deck that we cleaned yesterday, and this particular Travertine deck was very dirty, and I'm going to show you where it was dirty. It's really clean now, and I just got done blowing it off. When you come to seal the following day, what you're going to need to do is make sure that you're going to blow everything off, and where you have large pits, you're going to make sure that there's no water in there. Though you can apply this particular sealer when the surface is damp, it's highly suggested to make sure that your sealer is that your surface, is dry. You want that substrate as dry as you can possibly get it. I did a phenomenal job cleaning. I even took some oxalic acid and tightened up all of the bottoms here. So that was full of rust all the way through all of your bottoms, all the way across there. And so now this particular product will dry in 3 hours. I don't want any foot traffic on it for about 12 hours. Certainly don't get any chlorine or pool water on it, so there's no swimming for the first 24 hours, and of course, if you were doing a driveway, there would be no driving on it for 24 hours. That's because it's an impregnating sealer and it's penetrating into the substrate, and you want to make sure it's cured properly. Though it dries in 3 hours and it feels dry to the touch, it is not finished doing its job, and you really want that shell created, so keep people off of it for 24 hours. So as you guys can see, we had a ton of rust. We had umbrellas that left big rust stains. We had rust all over this deck, and we did a relatively good job. You can't see anymore, and I just wanted to show you how we're going to be applying, and I'll shoot a little video of what it looks like afterwards. This is a Travertine deck. This has some age on it, but as you can see, I'll just go down to a particular stone. As you can see, the stone is clean. Of course, you do have marbling in there, and that's natural with this particular stone. You see your pits, your pores, and that's going to be very common. Sometimes you're going to have little areas that have cracked and that type of thing. But when you're cleaning these, make sure that you're really going deep, because you want your sealer in there, and you want your sealer to really do its job. And so you can't just walk away from this with dirty areas, and these were caked to the top with black. Okay, so during the cleaning process, it's really important that not only do you surface clean this with the right tips, you use the right solution, and then you come through with an X-Jet, and then you come through with a high pressure ball valve, and that will make your Travertine look like almost brand new. I even did that wall along there, but this is as good as it gets for the age that it is. This looks absolutely outstanding. So I'll give you another little view over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my guard out and get my backpack sprayer running. And then we're going to go ahead and seal all of this, and I'll let you see what that looks like afterwards. I just cleaned yesterday, and you can see the pool is absolutely gorgeous. So there is an art form with your surface cleaner tilting it and because all of this water wants to pool and drain in here, and it was deep. I mean, this area in here is very deep. Isn't that cool? You guys can see a little lizard there, but that's not a lizard. There's the lizard. He's on the screen. So anyway, this will pool up with water, and that drainage can easily go in there, especially when you're doing high areas like this. So it's a lot. There's a higher degree of difficulty when you're doing small areas like this and not dumping that brown murky water into this pool. So please be careful, be advised. But we're gonna get to work. I just wanted to show you guys the prep that goes into the day after sealing. Could you have sealed this the day you cleaned it? Absolutely, but it has to be dry. And I like the substrate dry underneath as well. So that's why I give it an extra day. You know, I understand your calendar. I understand you're wanting to book jobs, but this only takes, you know, I'm in and out of here, you know, in just an hour or so. This does not take a long process. So we're gonna go ahead and pour the sealer in and get sealing. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching the videos, and thanks for getting a better understanding of, you know, the prep work that goes into, you know, getting these dry. You see that moisture in there? Okay, so that needs to be blown out. Get that nice and dry before you lay that sealer. Any of these deep pitted crevices. So we'll crank that sucker back up and give her another little blow, and we'll be out of here. Take care, everyone. This is Travertine cleaning and sealing. Thank you, take care. And I'll show you once again the product that I'm using. We'll walk you back out to the trailer real quick so you guys can get a quick look at the 20-volt sprayer that has Viton seals on it. If you clean it properly, it will last you a long time. It's a great method to apply. I find it super easy. So that is the 20-volt. You have a high and a low, and that's your ion battery. It's by Craftsman. They're like, you know, a couple $100, less than that, and you're sealing. And then of course you have your foundation armor. Get that backpack out of the way. And that's what we use, the SX5000WB, which is a water-based sealer. So we also have another sprayer in there that can be used for sealing as well. And that's that green one that I'm focusing in on. But I highly recommend that sucker right there because it makes quick work out of it. TNT pressure cleaning, everyone. Dynamite service with explosive results. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Enjoy your spring. Take care. We'll talk to you on another video. Bye-bye.